Welcome to today's episode of Real Estate in Kenya. My name is Sarah Wahogo, CEO at Username Properties Limited. Now, today we have a special guest, our in-house counsel, Dolvin Mauti. Karibu, Dolvin.
Thank you so much for having me. We are going to educate and sensitize our clients on the emerging areas in the title processing, and I'm really sure it will be very beneficial to them.
So what areas specifically will you be taking us through?
So today I have something new for our investors. For the people who have invested with us, they have noticed that there are changes in the look of the title. For our previous clients and people who have our old titles, this is how it looks. And now there are some who have these ones. So we have clients who are asking, why am I getting this new title and not this old one? What is happening? Are all of them valid? So we are going to look at the key differences, the key features, and for an investor, what exactly you should look at once you receive the new title, so that you can, apart from doing a search, so that you can know that indeed it is a legit title from the Ministry of Lands.
Thank you. So, Wakili,
Yes.
what are the key differences between the old and the new title?
Okay, so first, as you can see, on my left, this is the old title, and on my right, this is the new title. As you can see, there's a lot of color and pop on these new titles that are currently being issued by the registries. So we'll go page by page because the differences are on the different pages. We'll start with page 1.
Okay.
Maybe you can
So I
hold
can
this one.
hold for you.
Yes, maybe
This is the old title.
yes. And this is the new one. So when you look at the page 1 of the old and the new title, you can
You
put
know, I'm holding the old because I'm older than you. So you are holding the new
the new
because
one,
you're
the new, is the younger, yeah, sure. So as you can see, first we start with the laws that have been put on page 1 of the new one. We have the Land Registration Act, the Land Registration General Regulations 2017. On the new one, as you can see, it's the Land Registration Act and the Registered Land Act. So in 2012, all the various laws that were governing the conveyance processes and the lands that we have, they were all consolidated into one act. So that's why we have even the new titles, because it's part of making an effect to the new act that came in place in 2012.
Are you serious? So we are still effecting the 2010 constitution.
Yes, we are. There were several of them. We had the Government Lands Act. So instead of them being in different acts, they were all consolidated and they were brought into one specific
So
act.
the implementation is coming 13 years later.
Unfortunately.
What?
That's
Okay.
Kenya for us. So the first one you will see on, we're still on page 1.
Okay.
The first one you'll see, it's on the laws. So the second difference is that page 1 on the new title, we have the serial number, which is now on the new title. This is part of a security feature. And on the old titles, there was no serial number. It was just blank. The next difference is the fact that the new title is a certificate of title for freehold property. And if it was leasehold, it would have been a certificate of lease. So on the old title, it was just a title deed. The other features are similar, the title number area. The next difference is the fact that when it comes to the registrar signing off the page 1 of the new title, we also have an inclusion of the stamp number of the registrar. On the old title, there was no inclusion of the stamp number. So that's like one of the differences.
So security is really enhanced.
Yes, I think due to the rise in, fraud and forgery, there was need for this to be implemented so that they can safeguard people's proprietary interest to property. All the other areas are similar, something like the seal. It has not changed. It's still on the same page and on the same place. Now we'll go to page 2. This is a look of how the new page 2 looks like. The only thing which was added on page 2 was cadastral plan number, which was not there on the old titles. It's really not necessary for it to be put on this page 2 of a title. The main thing that a client should look for when it comes to this page 2 is the title number. Does it tally with that one on page 1, and is it the title number that as an individual you're expecting on your property? And also the area, it should be similar to that one of page 1 and that one that you're investing as an individual. The next one will now go to page 3. All other areas are similar. The main difference is the registrar's sign off was put at the middle. Earlier on, it was on the right side of the title, and again there's the watermark on the same page. Now we'll go to the last page. On the last page, as you can see, there's a very huge difference because there was the coat of arms and the title deed number in the laws were put on the farthest end, but on this new one, they're in the middle. We have the serial number which is placed there, which is at the top and at the bottom, and they all should be the same. The serial number at the top, at the bottom, and on page 1, they're all similar. The next thing, then there's a barcode that you can scan, which will bring the results of this title. And the other one is another security feature, which someone can scan on the new title, and you're able to authenticate that this title indeed it is from the Ministry of Lands. Maybe another security feature maybe people did not know about, when you look at the title against the light, you will see the coat of arms on the title. Now that's another security feature which was put. For people who would like to experience and have a touch and own even the new title, you're free to invest with us with our Imperial Gardens Kikuyu properties going only for 1.2 million.
So basically what you're saying looks like the difference between the old and the new is a lot about security.
Yes, yes.
So you can actually scan the new title and it can be able to give you the details of the title?
That is the plan that the government has. Once you do a serial number search, you are able to get, it will bring like the title.
Okay.
That's one of the ways that you can know that indeed it's from the Ministry of Lands.
Great.
Yes.
So verification becomes so much easier.
So much easy.
Yeah.
Yes. Apart from doing that, you can additionally go to the relevant land registry and conduct a search.
Just a follow-up question.
Yes.
For clients who are holding the old title, do you need to convert?
No, no, no. You do not need to convert. One thing that our investors should know, the old title and the new title, they are all valid, and you still have your proprietary rights towards your property. Nothing changes.
So whether you are holding the new or the old, they are all valid. You don't need to convert.
Yes, you do not need to do any conversion.
And is the ownership affected?
No, ownership is not affected in any way. You still have your valid and your legal ownership towards your property.
Great.
Yes.
I think this was quite insightful.
Yes.
Asante sana. Thank you for creating time.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, viewers, for watching today's episode of Real Estate in Kenya. See you in our next video.